Yo, where's Big Man?
I don't know. He said he was gonna be here.
God damn. Damn fucking late.
The big man you're trying to call is not here. He is currently unavailable. What?
The fuck is that?
What? What are you laughing at?
Who are you supposed to be?
Not big man.
Okay.
Enough with the jokes. Just switch cameras.
God damn you. I can't do nothing funny here, can I?
You already see they don't want to watch us because of our audio, and now you're showing them your webcam. Jesus Christ.
Damn it.
Alrighty.
Sorry, yo.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the BallBoyzPodcast. I'm your host, Braids.
I'm your host, Alex.
And I am producer David. And as you can see, we're trying a new format around here. So here,
The
that's
titles too.
right. Right. Here, you're probably seeing in the bottom of the screen right here.
So, any complaints of audio, about the visual, about the definition, what else, Alex? The technical difficulties. Comment down below. Tag Mr. Producer.
Yeah, 100%. We're just a talent here. We're just a talent here.
Yeah, you guys are talented. So now I'm the off-screen TV talent now. You guys demoted me, motherfucker.
I wasn't here last week, so I didn't have a word in the decision. But whatever Charlie said, I would have gone with. So we'll go with that.
Alright, so let's get to the first news, dude. So we've got a king of CONCACAF again.
I'm back home.
It has
been fancy.
So it was Mexico versus Panama. Oh, that sucks on my headphones right now.
Oh gosh.
Hey, are these you guys?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we got Mexico, champions of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Come back home. 9-time champions. Is that right?
Yep, 9 times.
Jesus Christ.
So
That boy Santi hit. Oh, last minute. Last minute.
Like Santi Jimenez.
yeah, what were they calling it? Santiago.
Santiago, I like that.
I like better the Santi Jimenez.
Santiago Jimenez.
Hey, that guy, he's been playing good, so I really like him.
Yeah,
I really like him.
I was really rooting for him too. And it was funny because, as soon as they subbed him in, I was like, please let it come down to him or something. And then last minute, it did end up coming.
Well, he was what 88 in the 88th minute, last minute goal.
So yeah,
Carlos Jimenez.
Santi Jimenez. I really like him. I have two things as far as me as being a fan.
Yep.
I like him as a player. I think he's doing really good right now, but he needs to develop a little bit more. So my team, man, you can go and get him.
That's the bad thing. That's what I was about to say, that he is gonna get developed, but from the looks of it right now, it's between Tottenham and who was it?
Arsenal?
No, not Arsenal. No, it was one Premier League team, which was Tottenham Hotspurs.
Fuck them guys.
And
Milan? I could see him go to Milan.
It might have been a German team.
Burisa?
But I mean, either way, I don't think the team he's with right now is gonna let him go.
I mean, money talks. Money talks. There's enough teams. If a big team wants to take him, develop him, and then maybe flip him later on.
He's with
Feyenoord.
Feyenoord, right?
Yeah, Feyenoord. He's a killer over there.
Well, talking about them, they did that. Did y'all see the deal they did with Tigres?
Yes. So maybe that's why they did it, because what is it? Is it Mexico or who who is it?
Yeah,
Tigres, right?
Tigres from the Liga
Tigres
MX, the Mexican league. They did a little deal where they're gonna
swap
like
players and shit.
swap talent. If Bayner sees like somebody from Tigres play good, they'll try to do like a little what do they call it?
Talent swap.
The when they
Transfer.
a loan, the loan.
Oh, the loans.
They'll try to do loans like yeah, they're trying to do loans back and forth. So hopefully, I mean that's good for the young talent coming up. So
Yeah, no, 100%.
and for them too, because if they end up finding somebody else like Santi Jimenez and like it'll end up helping or get money and end up getting better players.
It's not the best team to obviously start that with, but you know, at least some team in Liga MX is starting to do something.
The important thing was taking the first step, which was that. So now down the line, hope like Man U make something with America or something, or Man U and Chivas since they got the Chicharito connection or something like that.
What did you see? Chivas beat Atletico Bilbao.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude! Chivas coming up,
Oh,
bro. Chivas right now is undefeated in 5 games.
But yeah, that goal is helping him make moves. So right now he's dealing with a lot of teams wanting him. I think Man U would be a good like.
Man U would be good. The thing is with Man U, like we need strikers. We need a forward. We have no type of forward. We load up on midfield,
Yeah.
and we have a really good midfield, but then you just forget about forwards. And I don't know what type of what Ten Hag would want to do and stuff like that. But good for Santi, amazing for Mexico. Obviously winning the Copa Oro.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Mexico. Shout out to Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Yes.
So you think they're gonna keep him or no?
Yeah,
From the talks and from the fans and like overall the players, they like him. Actually, they love him. So unless somebody big like the rumors of Zinedine Zidane
Mm-hmm.
God bless America.
decides to join.
If Zidane wanted to come and be the technical for Mexico, fuck Lamborghini,
Yeah.
fuck whoever. Yes, get that motherfucker in there.
And not just that, Lamborghini can just be like an assistant or something.
Hey, real quick, another audio issue. Turn your microphone facing this way. Sorry, we're doing this in the middle of it to try to hear you better. All right.
Right there?
You still sound kind of far.
Yeah, because it should be.
Because I could hear you good. I just I can't hear you good. Say something, Carlos.
Can you hear my snap?
Yeah, I can hear your snap.
Hello,
So it should be good, isn't it? It should be doing the whole thing, right?
Yeah, hold on. Switch to. Like I said, I'll edit it.
Hold on now.
I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you a little bit better now.
Okay.
So
is the volume up?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, no, I can hear you better now.
Other way?
Yeah. Big that way.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
All right, where's that little triangle at? I think it should be right there.
Oh, let's see. Like that?
I can hear you, yeah.
Is that better?
A little bit, you just gotta face it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
All right, so I have to be talking to you then.
Just look me in the eyes the whole time.
I don't want to look at David anyway.
Just look at me in the eyes the whole time. Just don't fall in love with me, okay?
Don't fall in love
I
with
fall in love quick.
I already did.
Oh, hey.
But so
But yeah,
with that, okay. So real quick, we've had a lot of detractors from the U.S. team saying, "Oh, it's because we had our B team. We had Mexico can't beat us, and we play in the finals." So what are your thoughts on that?
Good. Fuck USA.
fuck USA.
Good. I like I said, I do. I've never been. I'm born in USA. I'm a U.S. citizen, but I will never claim the U.S. soccer team because they now just started to get good. Mexico's been good. They've been man, but they've been good, man, and then good again, and then man again.
Yeah.
USA just now started getting good. They think and the thing is, half their talent are Latinos.
But not just that. According to them, their B team was better than our A team. So now that their B team lost, it's the B team. Our A team wasn't there. But yet they were claiming their B team was better. So they gotta make up their minds too.
Shit.
Those guys.
Because when we lose with our B team, we get as equally mad as when we lose with the A team. So that's where we have our B team because well, at least I consider our B team A team tier. It's just that there's still a lot of talent with experience that is playing. So
I was so happy when they lost.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, me too.
I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah, me
happy
too.
when they lost because I think it was a kick in the dick for them to finally be like, "Hey, y'all aren't that good.
Yeah.
Y'all need to relax. Y'all may be good, but y'all a little too cocky losing to these teams and shit."
And not just that, we've been in a slump because of the main office of the Mexico Federation with who knows what the fuck they were dealing with.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of talent that doesn't want to play, which was what was bringing shame to the Mexico team. But now I'm glad we're fixing it, and I'm glad Lamborghini is part of the process. So if he stays part of the process, like I said, unless we get somebody big,
Unless it's Don. I'm saying
Yeah.
that for me, the only person is Don. I'm gonna know Jimmy. I don't know.
yeah, because honestly,
Chingar su madre.
other than that, I don't see nobody else replacing Lamborghini.
Yeah.
At least for now.
There's definitely this winning the Copa Oro definitely, guarantees him at least 6 months.
Yep.
Minimum 6 months.
Yep.
And then start, let's see how the next tournament goes, see how we're doing some friendlies and whatnot. But 6 months for sure, Lamborghini will be here to stay. Unless for whatever reason something comes out and then we lose 18-0 in a friendly against Qatar.
God damn.
Then, yeah, I would understand at that point. But I think right now, this guaranteed him 6 months. And then this will be the next trial. And like, all right, are you worthy of another 6 months? Maybe a year, stuff like that. So,
Talking about friendlies, we got some friendlies coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Which are what, big man? The one you're going to.
Hell yeah, no. I had so much fun in that Mexico game a couple weeks ago that Mexico is coming back again in September. They just announced it yesterday that September 9th they're having a friendly at AT&T Stadium against Australia.
that's be a good match.
Hell yeah. And then for those of you who signed up, who saw me at the game, you will definitely see me at that game again. So I will be holding the sign up again.
The same poster?
With same posters, same QR code. So if you're at the game,
we might get an updated poster. We gotta talk to creative over here and see if they can work some more magic.
Yeah, no. So like I said,
you'll glitter, maybe some shit like that. We'll see.
So yeah, no, you'll see me at the game. You'll see me, walking around. I'll probably be in the 100 sections like always. But
we might even convince Big Man to go for a streak with the poster. So
no, I'm gonna try to get to the sideline so that way I can hop the fence, and then that way I can get arrested and kicked out of the stadium.
It'll be worth the ban because you don't even go for the Cowboys anyway, so that stadium isn't really important to you.
Yeah, no, it is not.
So now, if we miss a couple episodes, it's because we had to bail him out of jail, and that's why. That's the only reason why. But that'll be a success. So hopefully, that'll convince a lot of people to start subscribing more, and then we'll convince Big Man to go do some more.
Before AT&T security sees this or gets a hold of it, this is all allegedly.
Allegedly,
this is just.
But yeah, no, I will be, like I said, I'll be at the game. It'll be September 8th, I believe. And then September 12th, they have another game. But that's in Los Angeles or something like that.
I think Mexico playing here in Dallas is probably their best game that they probably would have in anywhere. Maybe LA could rival them, but it just here in Texas, you got chingo de Mexicanos.
Yeah,
everybody comes and shows out, and that stadium's huge. So I think it's gonna be a great game. If that final was here, could you imagine? Remember that final with when Mexico against USA, and when Gio dog walked Howard.
Oh god,
that's probably my best memory of that, and when we beat Germany.
Yeah, no.
But yeah.
But when I was at the game, like I don't know if I mentioned in the last episode, but after Mexico scored the second goal, beer just started showering everywhere. Mm-hmm. Just like people just started throwing beer everywhere. And I'm like, every time people do that, I'm like, why are you wasting your $12 beers?
That's AT&T. That's AT&T saying that ain't $12. Like $20, brother.
Right,
that's expensive beer.
That is expensive
as
just beer.
The hype of it.
Yeah, so no.
And most of them are like a quarter of what they already drank, so they just
they don't care. At a certain point, bro, if Mexico winning, I'll throw my beer too.
And especially that one, basically last minute goal. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
from one goat to another, we also had the introduction of Messi to Inter Miami.
mm-hmm.
So Messi being your goat, David, what did you think?
I cannot wait for Messi debut on Friday the 21st, which is when this video comes out.
Yep, against
Uh,
Cruz Azul.
Hell yeah! In
That
Damn.
should be that should be a that should be an easy debut for him because I'm not trying to shit talk Cruz Azul, but compared to the teams he played with on the run he's at right now since the World Cup, he should do good against Cruz Azul.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, no. So Friday will be the start of a tournament between the MLS and the Liga MX, which is the Mexican league, and it's called the Leagues Cup.
Yeah.
So basically, what was it like? The top 8 teams on each
Yeah.
of each league will play each other.
Who are the top 8? Do we have it?
Right now, I believe it's Tigres, Cruz Azul, Monterrey, Chivas,
Yeah,
León.
no, I'll have the list right here. So it'll pop up right here. But yeah, mostly it's teams you already know, like
it's usually the top 8.
So yeah, like LAFC, LA Galaxy, freaking Austin FC, FC Dallas for the MLS.
Is FC Dallas really in it?
Yeah.
Thank God. Jesus.
Yeah, no. So you got Chivas from Mexico, Monterrey, Tigres, America, Cruz Azul, Monterrey. I think I already said Monterrey.
I think León
Mhm.
and
Atlético San Luis.
somebody else.
Yeah, no, Atlas.
Pachuca maybe.
Atlas for sure.
Atlas or Pachuca. I don't
Yeah,
know,
Atlas.
It's usually the same ones from Mexico.
So I looked into it, and Messi doesn't play FC Dallas the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So
The FC Dallas games are over with Inter Miami.
Fucking bitch.
I know, right?
Either way, they were gonna
it's gonna be hella expensive.
$250 nosebleeds.
Oh, dude, for sure. I don't care if I'm in the nosebleeds. I'm gonna get to see Messi next season.
I'm telling you, yeah. Like I'm gonna keep saying this since Messi joined Inter. When they come to Dallas, the game is not gonna be in Frisco. It's gonna be in Arlington, in Cowboy Stadium, because they're gonna pack the fuck out that shit.
You heard it here first, folks.
100%.
Alex is
call me a liar.
Especially Messi, Busquets. Right now they're in talks of getting Iniesta to Inter Miami. So Messi, Busquets, Iniesta. They're also in talks of maybe getting Suarez to Inter Miami.
Jesus
so Inter
Christ.
Miami against FC Dallas should be, if they get all those players, should be at the AT&T Stadium.
100%.
That way they can just pack that shit up. Fuck it.
They're gonna pack all 80,000.
David Beckham will work something out with Mr. Jerry Jones.
So the thing is, Messi's contract is to where anything that the Inter Miami makes, anything that the MLS sells, and anything that Apple TV and Adidas sells that's part of MLS goes to his paycheck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So not only that, it's after his contract is over, he gets to have ownership of Inter Miami.
That makes sense.
So basically, he's making more money than what Saudi Arabia was going to offer him, like initially.
I mean, he's making a little bit more, but the only like sweet thing about Saudi Arabia was they were gonna give it to him like straight up.
And the thing is that once he becomes owner, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be how long until he becomes owner? It's gonna be slow money, and guess what?
Miami is not a good team.
And then once they might be okay when he gets there, and if they get all this talent, they'll be all right. But once he leaves again,
and as soon as Messi gets ownership, he's gonna tell David Beckham, "Que miras, bobo, que miras," and then he's just gonna go back to Spain, chill.
They're gonna call him for like every once a month for a meeting. And he'll be on the phone.
He'll just Skype, yeah,
and that's it. He'll FaceTime.
He doesn't talk English anyway. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So there was a story that came out that Cristiano Ronaldo said that the Saudi Arabia League is growing faster than European or the MLS. So what are your thoughts on that?
I can see the MLS. I don't know about European leagues though.
Yeah.
When you think of soccer, like at least club soccer, you think of the Premier League. You think of League One. You think of all these other leagues. All of these the biggest leagues in the world. where kids that grow up MLS or Liga MX, they dream of going there. Look, Chicharito, perfect example. Went from Chivas and Man U. How big, how monumental was that move? Not just for Chivas, not just for Man U, but just like a Mexican kid growing up and seeing like, holy shit, I can maybe that could be me type
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't I don't think there's a kid in Liverpool, England, thinking like, oh, fuck, I want to go play for Austin FC type shit, right? Or that I want to go play for Los Santos. Unfortunately, I don't think that's
Well,
how it is.
in the MLS defense, it is getting bigger.
No, it is getting bigger, but
okay. So
they have a long way to go.
So here's my opinion: the MLS is getting bigger through exposure. The Saudi Arabia teams and league is getting bigger through money because they're.
I would debate maybe talent too.
Yeah, Benzema just joined, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Because
European players that are not on their decline, but that are plateauing are going over. Saudi money, but
to me, it was kind of crazy though seeing Benza go over there just because I didn't think he was that plateauing that much. He's still on a really high powered team that he could still service.
Because he knew as soon as they got a hold of what's the kid from Dortmund? Fuck. He plays for England, whatever. But Bellingham. As soon as they got a hold of him, he was gonna get benched.
Probably
because it was between him and Mbappe. So whoever they would have gotten, he was gonna get benched. So he just fuck it. Let me take the Saudi money
Mbappe
right
to
now.
Man U. Come on, let's make it happen, guys. Come on. Oh well, shit. As long as the Glazers is in charge, then shit ain't gonna happen.
But I think Mbappe's already set for Madrid. He's just working.
God bless. If they're gonna be champions forever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So going from football to football, what is the whole situation with the running backs? So what is this whole talk about running backs?
All the way over there.
So the contracts, no running backs getting paid. They're not worth it no more. And it's sad to say because 2016 we graciously got Ezekiel Elliott and he did so many things for this team. But obviously, as the years went by, things started getting a little bit worse. It went bad. It went bad. His health declined. His play declined.
Yeah.
Everything like that. And so, teams started noticing that. And then, guess what? I can have this running back 4 years, use up his contract, and then I go draft another one that's just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
Because these running backs, it's sad to say they're a dime a dozen nowadays. The best running back probably within the next 2 years probably gonna be Bijan. His rookie contract is gonna be up, and then guess what? They might sign him, maybe if he's that good. They're saying he's like Barry Sanders, but then they might not because then Alabama, Georgia, Ohio, Texas, they might have another running back that's like, oh, he's the next Barry Sanders or something like that.
Yeah, next Emmett Smith.
So what are your thoughts, Carlos?
I mean, I knew it was, and I didn't know it was gonna happen, but it makes sense that it's happening because, like Alex said, we did give, especially to Zeke, we did give him a shitload of money. When you could debate he deserved it or not. I mean, in my eyes, he deserved it. Maybe not that much, but he deserved it. He was doing good. He was helping us out. He was helping us win. And then the injuries fucked him up. But that's the thing that now they see that the owners are seeing we're giving this player that much money, and the running back position is one of the, I guess you can say, quote unquote, dangerous positions because a lineman, defensive end, linebackers tackling you in weird ways where knees get fucked up, ankles get fucked up, and you end up becoming a liability. Which is that's from the owner's point of view that we don't want to give you too much money, and you end up getting hurt. To look somewhere else, we have to rely on our backup. And we have to stick with you because we gave you like a lot.
That's basically how it was with Zeke. We stuck with him, even though Tony Pollard was, for maybe 2 years, he was a better running back. But we paid Zeke so much money, like it would look stupid for us to not play Zeke, but then look stupid because we knew he wasn't the better running back.
So that's like that's why. I mean, that's why I see it. It makes sense that it's happening. Cause same with same with Saquon.
Josh
All
Jacobs,
these, yeah,
Dalvin Cook.
yeah. Henry.
There's only one that right there. He's the only player who has consistent career is Derrick Henry, and he could have been a fucking cowboy.
Yeah, I know that.
He
You're
could have
right.
been a
But you know, it's whatever.
So
It's fine.
so speaking of Cowboys, did you hear what Dak Prescott said? He said that this season he is not going to throw more than 10
Stop
interceptions.
the fake news.
Fake
Stop.
news.
It's not what he said.
What
What
he
he had said, y'all,
Fake news.
was that there will be no more tip passes, no more tip interceptions, because him and his wide receivers are fucking going in because he actually got
they're on
three
the
good
grind.
receivers, and they're gonna be, that shit ain't gonna happen because Noah Brown, fucking,
Yeah, I like how nobody
Hendershot.
focuses on the grind, focuses on the. And that the thing is, in my eyes, I think they're releasing too much material. Like, just grind it out and don't release nothing. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need to prove nothing to nobody. So honestly, Cowboy Closet fans like David are lucky Dak is even releasing this much material to y'all. It's even interviewing. It's even answering questions. So thank Prescott, David.
Say thank you, David.
Fuck Dak Prescott and
God
fuck the
damn it.
Cowboys.
God
There we
damn
go.
it.
There we go.
I'm a podcast world out there, everybody, all our viewers and future subscribers and all that shit. I'm gonna let y'all know. I will go to fucking war for Dak Prescott, and I'm talking right now specifically. I I know you know who I'm talking to, Josue. I'm talking to you, motherfucker. I know you don't watch this shit. That's my all right. That's where David's gonna insert the Terrell Owens beam where he's crying. Like, that's my quarterback. That's me. I will go to war for that guy. Fun fact, in 2016, I called that we were gonna draft him. A different round. I said fifth round, but got him in the fourth round. I said he's gonna eventually be our starting quarterback. Went a little bit faster than I wanted it to, obviously, but
I mean, Romo was part of it too.
Roman was part of it too. Him getting hurt, but it happened. He's been a good QB, top 10 QB, in my opinion. Obviously, every year changes for what position, but we'll see. But like I said, David, that's fake putting fake shit out there. We don't put fake shit out here. Okay,
Yeah, no fake news. No
yeah.
fake news on BallBoyz, man.
All right.
Overrated. Overrated.
Can you spell overrated?
Yes. Overrated. Overrated as fuck.
He had me there. I almost thought he was gonna miss the second R.
I think he knew he was about to slip, but he fixed it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right. So
applause for David on that.
yeah, he's overrated. So speaking of kind of being overrated or underrated, have y'all been keeping up with the NBA and everything, the ongoings?
Here and there, since summer league's over.
Who won, by the way?
The Cavaliers,
Wow.
Cleveland Cavaliers, and the draftees.
All right, and then who's they got as favorites coming out of this season?
For what? As far
So
as rookie of the
okay,
year,
so no wait, so they also announced the play-in tournament.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
So the format is that they're going to, I think it's November or December, is when they're going to do the games. So basically, goddamn it, man, kind of.
It's regular season games
Yes.
that are gonna affect the play-in tournament,
Except for the championship.
except for the championship, and it'll get to the point where it's if you lose, you're out.
Yeah.
But they're gonna split it in what? I think it was 4 groups
Yes.
on the East and the West.
Yes. So it's going to go based off of the record from last season. So what it's going to do is they're going to play each other 4 times, twice at home and twice away,
Yeah.
and then they'll do the quarterfinals, I believe, in the quarters. They're doing the quarters in, I think, California,
Okay.
and then they're doing the semis and finals in Las Vegas.
Makes sense.
So, like Carlos just said, that the overall records, except for the championship game, are going to reflect the overall season stats.
Huh.
So
There's like a better explanation video that Richard Jefferson did through the NBA. But
yeah, either way, like I said, I put in the brackets,
Yeah.
the rules, and everything
all I
right
know,
here.
all I remember is we got Denver in our group. So
Fuck.
You got
hopefully,
Joker.
let's see what happens there.
Goddamn. It's okay. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Yeah, but like I said, that's the big news coming out of the NBA. They announced the in-season tournament, which is. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do we need it, or is it cool, or?
I mean, if not many. I mean, if you're trying to copy soccer stuff, maybe. But what other league in the U.S. does in-season tournament like that? Baseball doesn't do it. Football, obviously, football. You can't do it in football. It's only 17 games. So, I mean, I think it's a cool idea. Now, if they're going to keep it going, let's see how successful this year goes.
What I was thinking, while I was looking at the Richard Jefferson video, it would be a good idea if they do it like in a little World Cup kind of way, where like maybe every 2 years or something.
That'd be
That way,
yeah.
that way we see how this one plays out. We'll let it rest for a year, see if we like it or not, and then if people like it, bring it back like every other year.
So my thing is like, what does a winning team get? Do they get like a better draft spot? Do they get cash? See, now let's say okay, being devil's advocate, if I'm Mark Cuban, I know I have Luka and Kyrie. They could get injured. Why would I want them to go so hard in a playing tournament that I'm just gonna win? A couple mil. And obviously, that mill's gonna go to the players. They obviously gonna be like a bonus or whatever. But why would I want to risk my star players potentially getting hurt because they're trying to go hard in this in-season tournament?
Well, it's more they're like I said, the tournament is going to go towards the season. Well, so the more wins you have in the tournament, obviously, is going to reflect the season,
but that's
which means you'll get.
That's the beginning, because after when they reach the quarterfinals, the in-season games don't matter no more, right?
No, it's only the championship game. So it'll be the group stage games. It'll be the group stage games, the quarterfinal games, and the semi games that count towards the season. Mm-hmm. And then the championship game doesn't. If that makes sense.
Technically, all the way to the quarters, it's still regular season games.
Yes. Or to the semis.
That means it's not really affecting the players.
No, not really. But I mean, obviously, this is for the tournament. If I'm a team like. Who's a really shitty team? Who's a really shitty team?
Yeah, like fucking Wizards.
Okay, if I'm the Wizards, I might go a little bit harder because that's that's my tournament. But if I'm a team like the Nuggets, I could care less because I'm trying to win the championship again.
Yeah, so we have to see.
I want to keep Jokic healthy. I want to, if the tournament prize was like, hey, you're guaranteed no lower than the 4th seed. Mm-hmm. Like you'll minimum get 4th, you could get 1. I mean, obviously that'd probably be weird. It'll throw a bunch of things off. Or you're guaranteed a higher pick in the draft, something like that,
or an extra lottery pick, like lottery ball in the lottery draft.
Like if it was something that situation, that would work. That I would like. If I'm Mark Cuban, okay, yeah, guys, go ahead and try a little bit harder.
Gets 2 extra, one extra ball in the
exactly. But if it's just cash, I don't think players are gonna be. They're still gonna do it. Obviously, they're gonna be part of the games of the season, but I don't see the huge benefit of me going hard in this tournament when I'm trying to stay healthy for the playoffs type thing,
Yeah, but
we'll see how it plays out this year.
But I mean, the winner should be benefiting from winning all those games in the season or in the tournament.
Yeah,
because it'll help their overall record in the season to get a higher seed in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, but
so if you win,
if the tournament was there or not, it'd be the same situation.
Yeah.
The teams are gonna still try to win as many games as possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's just
especially the teams they chose, because it's contender teams that are in the tournament.
Yeah.
So those teams were gonna want to win without the tournament, anyways.
Yeah.
Plus, we have a chance of seeing the first ever double champion in the NBA. I mean, if the team wins the in-season tournament and then they win
that would be cool.
Championship.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe they'll tweak some things. Like you said, maybe Yeah, but then it'll affect the job. Yeah, we have to see. We have to see how it works out.
I guess once we'll get back to it a year from now, then we'll talk about it how it went.
Yeah, we'll
Obviously,
get back to it during the NBA season. Maybe they change something by then.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, another little quick NBA trade was Nerlens Noel to the Kings on a 1 year, $3 million deal.
so I think that's pretty. It's service. He's serviceable. He's in it. Obviously, Sabonis is your starting center there, or
Yeah,
that's your main guy. Noel, everybody knows he was in Dallas. He played all right. He left us for the Knicks. For
yeah.
whatever reason, we wanted him back. I didn't know why we wanted him back,
I
but
guess we knew
And
our.
I started feeling a trend there that everybody's leaving to the Knicks from Dallas.
I mean, it's only been
It's just because of
Brunson.
the marketing and the. It's more like you get more opportunities in New York or whatever.
It's just a bigger market.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a bigger market. With Brunson, the whole thing was that his godfather or whatever was a match is somebody high up in the Knicks organization. His dad was a coach there now. I think he played for them
Yeah,
before
he
too.
played for a while. Yeah.
So obviously he had connections to the Knicks. I don't think he was gonna be a Maverick. I never thought that because all that stuff was going on with the Knicks. He just kept toying us along. Like, okay, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Oh, they didn't offer me a decent contract. Like, hey man, you're going from playing one of the best players in the NBA to the Knicks. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Because who was the best player there before he got there?
On the Knicks,
Yeah,
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle. Look, he had a shit year this year.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying a lot.
Yeah, that is true.
But then Embiid, uh, during I think it was in an interview or something like that. He basically said, he's not trusting the process no more. Basically,
I mean,
he needs to win a championship, whether it's in Philly or it's in another team.
could you imagine that trade package trying to get
So
Embiid on your team? My God. It might be It might be even worse than KD's. Whatever, every trade he's had might be worse than KD's. To be honest,
if Embiid was to get traded, who would even be able to get him? Maybe Oklahoma City with all them picks.
I mean they could, but the thing is, he's gonna want to go to if he has a no trade clause, right? He's gonna want to go to contender. He's gonna want to go
Maybe
to
Sixers are gonna have to take a hit, yeah, because he's gonna want to go to a contender. You're right.
or I mean the Knicks could trade him, but obviously he's gonna have to agree on it. Now, I think like let's say fucking Wizards offer him an amazing package or whatever. I mean they really can't. They have nobody. But I'm saying let's say Wizards
How
offer him.
many years does he have left in his contract?
I'm not sure. But he signed a max. I'm assuming it should be like around 3 or 4. Michael?
When did he send the max? 2021.
I think so. So would that put him at probably 2 to 3 years left? Contract.
I'll check in here in a
Wait it
second.
out and then meet up with Luca and Kyrie later.
Shit. If Kyrie's still here, shit. Kyrie's still here.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Kyrie is basically a 2 year deal. So if we don't do nothing by then, he's gone.
But we'll see. I mean, Embiid, if he wants to win, it's not in Philly. Philly can be a good team, but you take Embiid out of the equation there. It's
Harden wanting to leave.
Harden wants to leave. He wants to go back to Houston. You know why? Onyx, stuff like that. Whatever other strip club they have, mainly Onyx.
Wait. For those who don't know, what is Onyx?
Really, really nice
They can
gentleman's
figure it
club.
out. They can figure it
Just
out.
Google it. Onyx Gentleman's Club in Houston.
Other than the kids. If kids
I
are
don't
watching
do it.
this, don't Google it.
The answer should have been Google it. That way, the BallBoyzPodcast is not affiliated with any adult entertainment clubs.
Well, don't hold them up. What if we like take a trip to Houston? I'm trying to go. What you talking about?
I will not be there.
He won't be there, Vanessa. He won't be there.
We are trying to get a better. Well, actually, you know what? I'll save that for
We'll
the.
have Big Man do a live broadcast from the Onyx.
I'll do that. Don't worry about it.
We'll have
We'll take money out of our budget.
He's in the corner.
Right? We'll have him in the corner just. Hey guys, this is Alec from the BallBoyz Podcast. This is Diamond.
It'll be fun. Onyx, hit me up if you want to do something.
He's gonna be coming in here one day with like Onyx t-shirts and hats and all that.
NBA.
It's been a slow week.
We had Curry at the celebrity golf tournament do a hole in one.
Damn.
That motherfucker does not miss.
Yeah.
God bless.
He just don't miss.
He just don't
that
miss.
Motherfucker don't miss.
He just don't miss.
It was a good shot though.
No, yeah. Shit, he's probably one of the better. He's probably one of the better golfers. That's an athlete in a different sport. To be honest, I mean, but there's some good players out there.
Mahomes is good too.
Mahomes is good. Tony Romo's good. Shout out Tony Romo.
Canelo's getting there too.
Why is everybody going to like golf afterwards?
Talking to some of my coworkers that are up there in age. It's just an old man sport. It's an old man sport because
it's a fun sport.
Yeah, you're not doing anything explosive. You're not doing anything that I'm gonna tear my ACL. You might mess up your back a little bit if you can't get your swing right.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah. But
I mean, Tiger Woods was like really into it.
Yeah, Tiger was different.
So the only history that I have with golf is playing Mario Party Golf.
Jesus.
And my people that see this know how fun of a game that is.
Yeah, it was.
But that's the only reference, I wanna soiree into or my knowledge into golf. That and Tiger Woods.
I want to start playing golf too, but I know for a fact I do not have a swing.
Yeah, me.
So I need to go to somebody that knows how to golf and teach me how to swing because
we should
go to Top Golf.
I've tried, bro. It does not work out. I hurt I'm like sore. I don't think I should be that sore after just swinging a couple 20 balls.
We should go with some of the people at work.
We should.
So whenever I used to work at y'all's job, you know how they had that office party at Top Golf? So one of the guys that's kind of a professional or knows how to play golf, he's like, the reason you're not hitting the ball, is like me personally, is like, he said, the reason you're not hitting you're uncomfortable with that golf club is because you're too tall. So you need a bigger golf club. So I'm like, really?
Yeah, but that's a problem with Top Golf. That for y'all, they only have certain.
Yeah.
They only have one or two drivers, and the length doesn't change. It's the width of the drivers. So
yeah. For sure.
That's why you do need to go practice in a real golf course.
Yeah. So So switching gears to
golf trip one of these days. Well, not even golf trip. We can go to the one down here.
Mini
just
golf.
for one. The weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So switching gears real quick.
We'll set it up.
Switching gears real quick.
I want to start playing golf too.
This week there was a special event for wrestling. It was called AEW Blood and Guts. So basically, it's a special event that they have every now and then, or once a year, to where a group of 5 people each. So it's a 10-man match basically, to where 10 people get into 2 rings inside a giant ass cage. So the rule is, 2 people start, and then every 3 minutes, somebody from one team gets in. So it's one after the other, and after everybody from each team is in the match, that's when the match officially starts. So they can
WWE do this.
Yeah.
What's it called in WWE?
It's called War Games.
War Games.
Yeah, but AEW, like I said, it's basically the same way.
Okay.
So this one was a lot more violent than the one in WWE.
Oh yeah, like PG.
Bro, yeah, they're TV-14.
Oh no, WWE is PG.
Yeah. WWE is PG, while AEW is TV-14. So
I think
freaking mosquitoes.
I think WWE is moving into making it.
I hope so. They need to get back to that shit.
Yeah, there's a guy named LA Knight that everybody's comparing to The Rock and Stone Cold because he's mashed together.
He's got white hot. He's white hot.
Mm-hmm. You know who he is?
They did the little fusion dance, and he became
yeah. So this is catchphrase. In WWE, the guy named LA Knight, that's his catchphrase. He goes, LA Knight, yeah, and just the whole crowd. But anyways, going back to AEW, so it was the groups that were fighting. It was one was called the Golden Elite. which stars the Young Bucks, a tag team of two brothers. Hangman Adam Page, who his gimmick is like he's a cowboy basically. Like you guys are.
No, we hear you.
Yeah, no. So, well, a couple highlights of it. Two of the guys started, doing suplexes from the top of the cage. So, like, they got to the very edge, and they started almost falling off the cage. After one of the guys climbed back down, the other guy grabbed the bag that was up there, full of thumbtacks, and just dumped it down onto one of the rings. And his teammate body slammed somebody on top of all those thumbtacks. Yeah, there was broken glass. There was thumbtacks. However the hell you say, I can't say that shit.
Thumbtacks.
And the worst part was one of those like plywood boards,
Yeah.
filled with nothing but long ass nails.
Jesus Christ.
And somebody got slammed into it. And like it, just seeing it was just the worst thing because it was set up on the corner, right? It was standing on the corner. So somebody got thrown into it, and like the whole thing just bounced, and he fell, and it hit his arm as it went down.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then another guy, like I said, they got some broken glass and just kind of punched him in the face, and like all this was bleeding and stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it was very violent, dude.
But who's the guy on Twitter?
Which one?
The fuck this shit.
Oh, Superhuman.
How much money or what would need to happen for you to do one of those stunts?
Oh, fuck.
Do you know Superhuman?
No.
On Twitter?
You need to.
No.
Well, it's a guy that loves wrestling and whatnot, and then he
does stupid shit.
He does barbed wire, microwaves, and then he just like elbow drops.
I think that one time last time he did microwave, he broke his elbow or something.
His elbow.
So
he's always trying to get He's always trying to get into WWE, right?
Yeah. It ain't gonna happen, but
yeah, no.
How much to do something crazy like that?
Me? Give me a couple $1,000, I'll be good.
You
5 Gs.
You go through barbed wire and tables and everything.
What's your specific number though?
5 Gs.
5 Gs.
5 Gs for doing that shit.
I'm a slut for money, but not that cheap. Give me like 20 racks.
It has to be like.
Well, here's the thing.
Rope height.
Here's the thing.
God
Wrestlers
bless.
don't get paid as much as people think they do.
Well, no, but I'm not a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm saying wrestlers don't. So in WWE and AEW, there's completely different things. They get paid around the same. There's some people, obviously, some people get paid more because of their hierarchy of the wrestling. Like for instance, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
His paycheck is almost to the millions. Like he almost gets $1 million a year or something like that.
Yeah.
While others get maybe a couple thousand, a month or something like that. So that's not a bad, like 5,000 is not a bad salary for a wrestler.
No, it's not. But the thing is, like I said, we're not.
Well,
our dream isn't to be in a WWE.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this money. I'm trying to get this money for doing something stupid like that. First off, the stipulations.
Yeah.
$20,000 up front, tax free. Second, you're paying for my medical bills. I know for damn fact I'm gonna have a broken elbow or some shit, stitches, something. So that needs to be covered in this whole situation.
We need to work on a wrestling sponsorship from anybody. WWE, AEW,
Ring of Honor, New Japan,
whatever sponsorship we can get from any wrestling company.
If somebody
to make us do that. Not only would that be fun, but
if somebody comes to us,
be up there.
If somebody comes to us with that, like I said, there's my stipulations: $20,000 tax free cash. No fucking, I don't need a check, cash, and then my medical bills covered. You got to do.
Okay, so 20,000, 40,000, 5,000. So $45,000 for all of us to go through like 3 tables full of barbed wire. The fucking
dude, I think I'll be the one.
Those light bulb shits.
I think with you guys' prices and mine, I think I'll be the one making the more money because you guys are going to be expensive as hell, and I'm going to be the cheap one. Yeah, so they're going to be like, all right, you're good. Like, yeah, I'm good. All right, here's another 5,000. Do this. Oh, here's another 5,000. Do this.
After seeing you do it 3 times, 4 times, they'll want to see us do it. So look, somebody will pay you.
That's the thing, though. You're gonna have to do it 4 times. We just do it once.
And that's what I'm saying. You're gonna do it 3-4 times, so you're getting 15-20 And then they go, all right, we already seen Big Man do everything. Let's see one of these motherfuckers do it. All right, 20, fuck it, let's get on 20.
Nah, but with the economy, bro, people are gonna want to save money, bro.
Fuck the economy.
Billionaires don't have economy. They don't
Fuck the economy.
They're gonna be like 20,000 to get this dumbass to hurt himself. Fuck it.
Yeah, get some likes and views.
But okay, so
TikTok,
so first of all, you didn't let me finish what happened in the match. Second of all, you didn't let me finish how their pay structure is differently, both AEW and WWE. So here's my thing. So in WWE, they get paid a certain salary each month, but they have to pay for all their travel, which is stupid. And then the healthcare too. So they have to pay for both healthcare and travel. With AEW, Tony Khan pays for all travel. He makes sure, like, hey, you're going to be on this show. Here's a plane ticket for this day so you can show up at this time. And then any travel accommodations he's got, like hotels, planes, taxis, Ubers.
Not to cut you off again, but isn't that why the UFC WWE company merged so they can like work towards that, or that they just throw that out the window?
I mean, you know how some companies are. They promise you something, and then after a while, they don't. Yeah,
because they promise them all
like
that,
a certain
right?
company,
they promise them healthcare and all of that, but so it's gonna take a while. But
yeah. So like a certain company that said after after this, and we're gonna make so much money that we're gonna have our employees take a little easier. Like, nah, bullshit. Yeah. But AEW, like I said, they pay for their health insurance too. So every wrestler has health insurance through AEW. And then they don't fire people just out of nowhere. They let their contracts expire, so that way they can keep money coming in even though they're not on TV, which is cool. I mean, that's the way it's kind of have to do it,
I mean, it's a difference though. The difference looking at look at the owners. Tony Khan versus Vince McMahon. Tony Khan's a billionaire, and he has not only AEW, I think Jaguars and what soccer team is he on?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. He's making money hand over fist. That's why he can do that stuff. Vince McMahon, he only had WWE. He's been doing it for so long and the thing is, I'm not speaking on anybody's behalf, but I would assume if I were infatuated with wrestling from a young age, and I saw all this, and I saw The Rock and stuff like that, and I want to be in WWE, I would do anything to get in there. And I'm pretty sure that's what these guys do. Like, look, like LA Knight. There's so many pictures of him just being a security guard for WWE for so many years until he got his shot. That look, you think that's something normal that like he doesn't mind, take a little bit less money because that was his dream?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the match also, like I said, they can include a giant board at AEW, the Blood and Guts, a fucking plyboard with like nails hanging out, and what it also included was a table bump, which is when people go through a table. Yeah. But it was between both rings, and one of the guys climbed like to the top, and just basically stomped the guy that was in the middle table. That was a pretty cool spot, by the way. Like, hace cuenta, like you're in this place, and like he climbs like inside the cage, and he just kind of double stomps him through the table, which is pretty cool. So, also one guy gets another bag, takes out a fucking shoe, puts it on, and it turns out that at the bottom of his shoe he has thumbtacks, so he's like kicking everybody in the face. Shit. So where his brother picks up another guy and like kind of just pushes his face into the thumbtacks under the foot. Yeah, it was something, dude. It lasted over almost an hour, but the winners were the Golden Elite, so the good guys won basically. Yeah. But holy shit, dude! If somebody's got like 20, 30 minutes to watch this match, I would definitely recommend it. But the next big thing in wrestling is SummerSlam, and it's going to be live from Detroit, Michigan, and they already announced some of the matches. It'll be Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes.
The last one, hopefully.
Right? God, this story's starting to bore me a bit.
Finn Balor, Seth Rollins.
Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, yeah. And then, also big news is something nobody saw coming was Dominic Mysterio becoming a champion. Yeah. So he became the NXT. Well, NXT is WWE's like developmental. So they're like their bottom. Yeah. They're rookies basically. And Dominic, they have a title called the North American title.
The G League.
Yeah, but pretty much it's G League. So Dominic Mysterio went and challenged the North American champion, and he ended up winning with the help of his teammates.
Yeah.
So now we have a new North American
Thanks
champion.
to mommy.
Thanks to mommy. Yeah,
I'm so tired of her being ringside. Oh my god!
It-
I've always been. This is not just her, but I've
Yeah.
always been like,
like, come on, really?
if there's a match,
women, just say it.
Jesus Christ. If there's a match going on and the person shows up with somebody like by ringside, obviously everybody in the fucking arena is gonna know. Everybody watches like, oh, that person's gonna get involved, and she always gets involved.
But it's mommy.
And I'm just waiting. I wish it was the
He's got a point.
Attitude Era, because if Randy Orton was here, he would have just RKO'd her ass,
So-
got her out of there, then keep it pushing.
That's another huge difference between AEW and WWE. In AEW, even though you have people on the ringside and they do get involved with the match, sometimes the winner is the good guy because he's smart enough to fend off both guys at the same time and actually pick up the win.
Well, I mean that happens
Like-
in WWE too, but
You see it more in AEW than WWE
No, yeah.
because like you said, I mean Dominic Mysterio comes in with Rhea Ripley, which is his mommy, quote unquote,
Yeah.
and of 9 times out of 10 she interferes with the match, right?
No, not 9 times.
10 times. Yeah,
Yeah, and I mean, 10 times out of 10 times she ends up messing it up somehow. So.
yeah. But
they use her against him anyway.
But in AEW, they use it as part of the story. They use it as the good guys overcoming 2 of the bad guys, and he actually pulls it off to where like he does a dive or he does something to where it makes the other guy out, and he does another special move on the guy on his opponent to where he wins. So he kind of becomes a smart guy in this match. And then the bad guys get even more mad, like, we tried to get you. What do you do? It just continues the story in a better way than you lost because of the bad guys. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so that's all I got to say. But like I said, SummerSlam, one of the big 4 pay-per-views, is in Detroit this year.
Right.
So
this is a big one. So we're gonna have to quick fire through this one. From
go ahead.
wrestling from one
Combat sport
to another. We're going to UFC.
Oh god.
So
There's a lot.
McGregor finally gets a win. Well, his team gets a win. So that's that. Oh, what y'all think of his little celebration?
It was funny. It was McGregor. It's
Yeah.
definitely what McGregor would do.
I like
they
all the
finally
detail with
they memed
McGregor.
it. They memed the hell out of it.
Did you see the one where Dana chases after him?
Yeah.
They just have it on replay.
There's a meme that
no.
said when your crush finally take back. Yeah.
I like that one, and they were like, when your coke dealer says he's outside.
Oh shit.
But McGregor finally gets a win. This Saturday we got Aspinall versus Tibera, and then for the co-main event we got Molly Meatball McCann against
Wait. What was that name again? Molly Meatball.
Yeah, Meatball, the girl that usually fights with Patty.
Wait, that's her name? Meatball?
That's her nickname.
Meatball?
Yeah. You don't know the girl that everybody hated because she brought in a fake UFC championship belt.
I didn't see that.
When you see her, you'll know her.
No, but that's funny. That's a funny nickname, Meatball.
Yeah,
Shit.
she's small and chunky, so I guess that
fits perfect.
But yeah, she's going against Julia Stoliarenko this Saturday.
It's a UFC fight night, right?
UFC fight night. And then we got a lot of... we got UFC 291, which is July 29th, which is the UFC headline by Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje.
God, that's gonna be a great match.
And then that whole card is pretty good. We got John versus Alex Pereira.
That's gonna be a good.
We got Tony Ferguson fighting. We got Kevin Holland fighting.
Good.
On the prelims, we got Wonderboy Thompson versus Michel Pereira. We got Derek Lewis on the prelims.
My ball's hot.
Yeah.
Man, my balls
He
is hot
lost
right
a
now
lot
with
of
this
weight,
heat.
too.
He did?
You haven't seen him?
I have not seen him.
God, my balls are hot with this heat right now. Shit.
Which then leads to another fight night. I forgot who it was.
Korean Zombie. Is it not?
Well, before that there was another one, but then it's UFC 292, which is Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Ooh, Asuka.
And then that one leads.
That's going to be a good fight.
Yeah.
That one's on August 19th. So we'll talk about these as they get closer. I just want to quick fire through them. And then we got Fight Night on August 26th, which is Max Holloway versus the Korean Zombie.
That's gonna be a beautiful fight. Jesus.
And then all of this leads to the big news that Dana released yesterday, which is UFC 294 on October 21st, which is Islam versus Oliveira 2. And then on that card, we got Kamzat versus Costa.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. And then there's rumors of Izzy fighting Strickland on UFC 293 because
Duplessis is hurt, right?
the pussy, whatever he calls him, is got a foot injury on his last fight, and he's not gonna make it.
Fucking bitch.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
that's
it
a whole
the
bunch
pussy?
That's what Izzy called him.
I know I wasn't here for the last episode. But I just want to,
I was gonna barely bring that up.
I wasn't here for the last episode, and I want to just go back to UFC because I did watch that UFC 290. I was heartbroken. Mm-hmm. Brandon got robbed. Mm-hmm. Cormier even said it. He even said it during the telecast. Like, if you're gonna, if you're gonna score it this way, score it this way. If you're not gonna score it this way, then don't score it that way. That last round, I forget the other guy's name, Alexandre, something, whatever. Pantoja, right?
Yeah, Pantoja.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He didn't do shit last round. He didn't do shit. He just sat on his back. Like, the ref should have broken it up, stood him up, and then keep it going. He lost by a couple points.
Yeah.
Now, the one with Yair and Volkanovski, that was, God bless. It was gonna be a tough fight for him the whole time. Yeah. Volkanovski's a different breed. I wish it would have, once he got to the ground, I think that's what was his kryptonite. If he kept him up, kept striking, might have had a better shot. Volkanovski probably still would have won, but I don't like that he lost that way. Yeah. So for La Raza, that was a sad night. It was a very sad night for La Raza.
Yeah. So 4 out of the 5 Mexican fighters lost.
Mm-hmm. So I think our last one is Alex Grasso. So hopefully she can keep it.
On that same card, what did you think about the whole Izzy and
Duplessis? Jesus Christ!
I know what him calling him that and all that. How do you feel about that? And do you think he has the right to say it back? What do you think? Because I was asking around in work, and there was different opinions.
Okay, didn't Dana White say something about it? Like, didn't he have to
no, they were just
make a press conference about it?
They were asking, what about the racial tension? What racial tension? Is he calling him the N-word? Who said it? Israel said it. Well, he's black. He can say what he wants.
So I mean, if Duplessis said it right there and then, he might have died, in my opinion. Because Izzy would have killed him, and probably every other black gentleman in that ring probably would have.
We do not say kill; we say unalived.
All right, he would have unalived them sooner. Y'all get it? He would have unalived them right there and then. Plus,
it's YouTube, dude. We're probably gonna get demonetized by saying the word.
Right, well, just bleep me. If I say something, just bleep me. That'd be funnier.
You want me to bleep you the entire episode? Yeah. If I did that shit.
Yeah, fuck it. There.
But yeah, all right.
I think it would have been a good fight. I don't know. I'm assuming he hurt something else besides his foot. Something between his legs.
Do you think there was racial tension?
I don't think so. I think that's just that was his way to try to get into Izzy's head. But Izzy I love Izzy, but he's not. He up here. Just it works different than everybody else's. So maybe that wasn't affecting him, or maybe it would have. But I don't think how he was approaching it was working. Now, like I said, if he had said it, God bless, it would have been a really good fight. My God, it probably would. I think Izzy would have made it last all 5 rounds,
just to make himself,
just to like punish him every single round. Every time he's about to knock him out, he's gonna stand his ass up. Come on. He's gonna walk around for like a minute and then let him get back and then boom, drop him again. I think that's what it was on.
But all the post interviews and like the media interviews after like that, like a couple days later, you can see he was backtracking. Like show me the clip where I said I was a real African, this and that. When he said it in the ring, you said it in the ring. I'm the real African. I was born and raised in Africa. I'm this and that.
Man, that's not a very smart thing to say to Izzy Adesanya. That is not a very smart thing to say.
But we'll see. So, but yeah, I mean, we got. I'm pretty. If Izzy and Strickland do end up fighting, who? I mean, that's pretty lightweight
Izzy.
for Izzy.
I'm taking Izzy. I love how the way Izzy fights. Izzy always fights. One of the better fighters. Great striker, smart. He can fight different ways. I think his last fight, he won it just, being smart, picking his punches and stuff like that. Right, that guy said, fuck you, Costa. Man, he decimated his ass.
Yeah.
He decimated his ass. So, he knows how to fight, and he knows how to, every opponent, how to get the best of them.
But,
so I think it would have been the same if Duplessis was the fight or Strickland, whoever.
But yeah, we got a good couple of months for UFC. So, like I said, I quick fired it just because we had a whole bunch. But as soon as we get closer,
I'm kind of
next week we'll talk about the Dustin.
I'm kind of scared though. Like they're loading up these cards a lot. Yeah. So, like, how is 300 gonna look? What do you think 300 is gonna be?
Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
Jesus Christ. I would not be surprised.
At the Coliseum.
They'll copy Dana.
We already gave him that idea.
I know,
at
but
the
Dana,
Coliseum.
If this happens,
UFC 300 Sparta theme.
If this happens, you'll be hearing from our fucking lawyer.
Yeah, we're gonna find a lawyer and we're gonna try to sue your ass.
Yes, 100%.
It's like, sir,
we gave him the perfect.
We will drop the law if that happens and we sue you. We will drop the lawsuit. Just get some tickets.
And be like, we'll go to court and be like, sir, we present you Exhibit B, and it's like our podcast being stupid, and then all of a sudden we say all that, the 300 Spartan shit.
Or Mark coming out to the 300 Sparta theme song. A whole bunch of like Spartans.
Jesus, it's just all like Facebook nerds and Tesla nerds holding that shit.
And then he starts it off with the kick. Boom! Mark or Elon falls.
This is UFC 300.
If they were to fight, Mark is definitely marking his ass.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
He's gonna take him.
Unless miraculous like Elon.
Have you seen how out of shape that Elon looks?
Yeah.
Have you seen Mark was just training with
Izzy and
Volkanovski? Yeah, that's, who the hell is Elon training with?
You know how badass those corners are gonna be? Because right now Mark has Izzy, Alex,
that whole camp, whoever's in that
just
camp,
that camp alone. And then I think Elon right now is working with George St. Pierre.
No way! God damn it, GSP.
Who else was he working with? He was working with somebody else, but imagine those camps, those corners. Just the atmosphere.
Just Hall of Famers. Just Hall of Famers around the ring and shit.
All of the UFC Hall of Fame. Basically the fucking front is going to be all of the UFC.
Anybody in the UFC is going to be there for 300. So it's going to be a really good. I wonder where they're going to have it, though. I feel like MGM.
Las Vegas.
They should. MGM is not going to be big enough.
I think they should do the Coliseum. The Coliseum is big enough to where they can build like a little stage and then just fucking put a shitload of bleachers.
Shit, I mean, they did it in Saudi.
Knowing these fucking billionaires, they'll build their own Coliseum somewhere else. And they're
going to do it in Abu Dhabi.
Either that or they're going to use the Raiders Stadium, which, I mean, wouldn't be too bad. The stadium is beautiful.
They'll build their own Coliseum.
Man, I would be, like I said, Dana, this comes to fruition and you do this stuff, you'll be hearing from our lawyers. We're going to find something. We're going to be hearing from them. Like I said, it'll all go under the bridge. Some tickets.
Now that you bring it up, it is how is 3? Because for $295 they got John Jones, I think, already.
Exactly right.
So he should be good.
5 months. Yeah. So I
mean, 300 maybe every champion. Fuck it.
That would be great. That would definitely be great.
Every champion of every weight.
That'd be a long ass fucking card. Holy shit.
The way they're probably going to do is have some of the men and women in the pre-show as the headliners.
Probably like the lower weight classes, or not the bigger weight.
Yeah,
classes.
Like the bigger ones will be like light heavyweight, lightweight, and bantamweight will be the main ones.
Yeah.
So, and then everybody else will be like prelims or
prelims, stuff like that. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll like I said, we quick fire through it because it's a lot of UFCs, and then as we get closer, we'll go more into detail of them. But from another combat sport to another combat sport, we got boxing. Next week we got Errol Spence Jr. against Bud Crawford. So we'll talk about that next week.
Spence got it.
Yeah,
Spence got it.
Spence
Also, when is the Nate going to boxing? What is the Nate Diaz? And are you about to get that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got it right here. I highlighted it too.
You got the notes. You got the notes.
A little Ryan Garcia confirmed he made $30 million on the Tank Davis fight.
Off a loss. Holy shit.
So,
Damn.
How much is I wonder how much
wonder
Tank
how
made.
much De La Hoya kicked. And then we got a couple fights this Saturday, but like the main one is George Kambosos versus Huge. So we'll see how Kambosos comes back from losing a couple times to Teofimo. And then Fury and Ngannou's looking like it's gonna happen in October at probably somewhere in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, somewhere over there. But before I move on, do you think Ngannou has a chance against Fury?
Is it boxing?
Boxing.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know.
You think
He's got that just fucking.
I mean, the
he
thing
has
is,
power,
he's got those
doesn't have
frying
to-
pans. I mean,
that technique is that technique. That changes up a lot. Look how McGregor and Mayweather. If it was a UFC, obviously McGregor's taking that. But then you put it into boxing technique and all that stuff, endurance. It's different.
But not just that, cause Fury already kind of got a taste of a fighter like in Ngannou was gonna be with Wilder, and he beat him twice. So and
did he knock him down in the second fight?
Huh?
They didn't knock him down in the second fight or knock him out.
They knocked each other down all three fights, I think.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Wilder kind of has that crazy power that Ngannou has with technique. Now
And then also Ngannou not fighting for almost 2 years is probably gonna affect him a bit. So
I don't know, man. Have you seen how that guy looked? I don't think.
oh, of course, dude. I
That
don't.
guy's like a perfect physical specimen of.
If it's me versus Ngannou, hell no. I'm like, I quit. I'm not even lasting
I'll
2
take a
seconds
punch
with
from
the bitch.
Ngannou for 10 grand.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
10 grand.
Well, all that.
I'll
Those
take-
10 grand will go straight to medical bills, dude. You'll have a
like
broken
I said,
jaw, missing
stipulations
tooth.
before this shit. Medical bills are covered. I'll take medical as long as medical bills are covered. I'll take it.
That's a messed up, dude. Like, you gotta have your medical insurance covered before you get your upfront money. That's how messed up this country is sometimes.
Because a broken jaw, maybe like $5,000.
Broken jaw, just wire it. Be like Kanye for a little bit. Probably want to do the podcast for a little bit. A couple weeks.
We'll just put in parentheses through the wire.
Yeah, through the wire. Yeah, exactly.
But I'll try to get good enough to where I can put you post edit and have the virtual you.
There we go. We'll figure it out.
Hey, hi, Alex.
And Ngannou, I'm down for it if you're down for it. Dana, make it happen. Come on, baby.
Fuck that. I want to fight the Paul brothers. Logan, Jake Paul.
Well, before
Papa
we get to
Paul.
Paul brothers, we'll keep it real boxing. Well, not even in parentheses because it is real boxing. And then, but yeah, Tyson Fury and Ngannou looking on October, and then we got Canelo Alvarez versus Jermel Charlo September 30th. So as soon as those fights
Real quick,
get close,
are you hyped for Canelo Alvarez fights now, or not as much?
Not if it's not a big one, because he's gonna win them.
Yeah,
I always support him, but I'm not as hyped as when he was, fighting Triple G.
It wasn't. It's not a blockbuster type of fight no more. Where you get all the family to go carne asada and go watch a fight. It's not like that no more.
Yeah, boxing overall isn't like that no more. To where like, oh, we've got this boxing fight like Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather's fight. Let's go, order wings from Wingstop and shit like that.
That Ryan Tank fight is what got the ball rolling for a lot of like Spencer
Hopefully.
against Bud. So eventually Canelo against Benavides, and all of these fights are hopefully gonna end up happening. But now into crossovers / influencer boxing, we got Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz August 5th at the at the American Airlines Center. So what are your thoughts on that?
First of all,
Do you think Nate's gonna fight good?
dude, he trained in boxing, no? Like he's a like natural boxer. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a really entertaining fight. I could see Nate Diaz knocking down Jake Paul. Like in the third or fourth
I
round.
think it's gonna go to decision, and then Nate wins.
No, if it goes to decision, they're gonna give it to Paul. Watch, because he lost his last fight. So like, oh yeah, this guy makes a lot of money, so they're gonna give it to Paul.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
But
I mean,
we'll see. We'll see.
Not a huge fan of the Paul brothers fighting. It's not.
So, real quick, this is like kind of related to that, but are you guys gonna want to go to American Airlines Center and just kind of advertise in the front?
For what?
Not go to the stadium, or not go to the arena itself, but like advertise for the channel and all that in front, like I did for the Mexico game.
For the Nate and Paul.
Hmm?
Is it American Airlines Center?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was in Fort Worth.
No,
Dickies Arena.
No, it's the American Airlines Center. Are you down to do that?
Yeah, I have time.
If you have time.
Yeah,
Boy, you barely have time for this podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
We're busy, man.
Gonna go front of the American Airlines Center.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, just go to the main front where the Dirk Nowitzki statue is and have the sign up.
Or we just send you in trunchies.
Or that. Yeah, we can do that.
We'll just send you.
Nah, but I want to go with somebody. Dude, but I need a cameraman or somebody to help me record, because when I went to the game with my brother, he was no help. I mean, seriously, dude, like, I recorded some stuff, but it was all on me. Like, the only thing I recorded was me.
Sorry to David's brother.
The only thing I recorded was a message saying, hey, we just got to the stadium.
He's speaking with love.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyways, but yeah, no.
From one Paul brother to another, Logan Paul might fight on October, which is when KSI is gonna fight too. So it's gonna be like a little Prime boxing night, whatever.
Speaking of Prime, did you hear what happened with Prime and them being sued?
So I mean, from what I hear, is supposedly all like bullshit.
Yeah, so they're trying to get sued because Prime and Prime Hydration, or Prime, like, they say that the Prime drinks have more sugar and calories than a can of soda.
I'm not surprised.
Well, yeah, obviously, but yeah, no, they market it as saying that Prime and Prime Hydration are two different drinks, and that I think it's the Prime Hydration.
Yeah,
that is not intended for kids.
And the Prime Hydration.
Yeah, that is not intended for kids. That has a sign on it that says not intended. So a lot of people are like, well, we can't tell the difference. And then Logan Paul and KSI are like, well, we put hydrations on one Prime and one Prime Hydration. They're two different entities. And it clearly says on one of them, not intended for children, so it's not our fault. So what do you think on that?
I mean, at their stage and at the point in their lives where they market stuff, they know the ins and outs of like how not to get in trouble, or how. Yeah, they get sued, but they know how to counter all those lawsuits. And yeah, that's one of them. The energy drink is an energy drink, so it says intended for above 18 or whatever it says. Adult beverage it kind of says it there. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's kind of iffy because it kind of do market it towards kids.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's YouTuber shit, man.
Yeah. So you got any other boxing news for us?
No, that's pretty much it on the boxing, man.
Alex, you got anything else?
But combat wise, no. Anything?
Any sports news?
The only other sport we had was baseball, but want to recap that real quick?
I want to touch. Yes, Rangers are looking great right now. They're 6-0 out of the All-Star break, undefeated. Swept the Guardians, right?
The Tampa Rays
and the Guardians.
Yeah.
Those games were amazing, like really good. Chapman, oh my fucking god, that guy is throwing heat.
Yeah, the 102,
touching 102, 103. Yeah. That's the highest velocity of any Ranger history. Not even Nolan Ryan touched that. So that says a lot. Seager's looking like, if it wasn't for Ohtani, Seager would probably be the MVP of the AL. So that says a lot. Simeon looking good. Duran, all these guys are looking good. We just had a guy. He has a cool story. He left baseball for a couple years, mental health issues. He was coaching Little League baseball, and he was in our AA and AAA ball, killing it. Made his debut yesterday. Man, those strikeouts were looking sexy. Jonah Heim with the strikeout and the throw at second base, looking good. We have a really good team.
Yeah, I want to get Heim's jersey because 28 28 is one of my favorite numbers.
See,
So,
Heim is,
yeah.
I think, probably the best catcher in the AL right now. And I'm not being biased, but I think he is the best catcher. And I want to just go back just a little smidge on Otani. I, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about if I want to get him or not. Because
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
if we go after Otani, we are giving up so many pieces in the farm. But you're not only getting one of the best pitchers, you're only also getting one of the best hitters in baseball, not just the AL, in baseball. So I would have Jack Leiter. I wouldn't mind giving up Jack Leiter, uh, Brock Porter, maybe. If I could keep Evan Carter, the guy we just drafted, Wyatt Langford.
Yeah.
Those guys, I think I saw a trade package was a couple like a first round pick, Ezekiel Duran, um, Jack Leiter, Brock Porter. I think one more piece. I'm not. I don't. I can't recall the last piece. But I'm looking at it. I'm like, this team is good enough, and these guys aren't ready yet to do anything. If you throw in Otani, you're saying like, hey, we're going for it all this year. Now, obviously, the big thing is if Otani's going to sign with us because it'll be a 2 month rental. If we get him right now, it's a 2 month rental. As of right now,
Yeah,
as long as
he could go somewhere.
But if he said like, okay, I'll come to Texas and I'll sign my $700 million contract, then okay, because it's gonna be that. Because look what
wait, 700 million?
Yeah,
holy
100%.
shit!
That's baseball money.
Look how much we spent $500 million on your Simeon alone.
Yeah.
When we spent another $250 million on DeGrom this year. And Otani, like I said,
it might be 800.
I would not be surprised. Whatever he would get paid will probably not be enough for what he's worth.
They'll probably say the first $1 billion contract.
It could be, to be honest. I would.
God damn, I need to get in baseball shit.
They'll word it like that. But of course, it probably won't be that. But they'll word it the first $1 billion contract.
No,
yeah, like he'll make a certain X amount of money to equal $1 billion overall. So
now, obviously, if Otani wants to win, there's other teams kind of ahead of us: Dodgers, Yankees, teams like that, Astros. Unfortunately, but I mean, this team they're ready to do something. Now they just need that one piece because let's say we get Otani and we don't win this year. DeGrom comes back next year around this time. You have a starting lineup of DeGrom, Otani, Ovaldi, Dane Dunning, Jonah Gray, all these guys. My God, that starting pitching is crazy. Chapman, Will Smith, closing for you. My God.
Wait, Will Smith?
Yeah. Will Smith
in West Philadelphia, born and raised in the playground.
We need to get a button.
Keep your mouth out of. Keep your wife's name out of my mouth. Will Smith is out there catching.
This.
Hell yeah.
Plus, this offense, it looks really good. We have a really good offense. These bats that we have, they could be good. And add Otani to that. Jesus Christ. My God. Otani would be a godsend. Now, honestly, does Ray Davis want to pay that much money? Do we want to give up all these players in our farm for that?
I wouldn't, because, I mean, if the team's doing good, fuck that. I mean, I don't care if you're the best player in the MLB. If I got a good team, I got a good team.
But that's why it's 50-50, because the team is doing good. But the thing is, adding that piece, honestly, probably would push them to the next level.
Trade package has been proposed that could maybe, convince LA to do it. Your headliner on that is Ezekiel Duran, who plays, I don't know, right field. That's a right field. He's one of our outfielders. Hey, at that point, if it comes to that, guess what? Evan Carter, you're taking his spot. Otani, come on down, and then we're making it to the World Series at that point. In my opinion. In my opinion.
I mean, Otani's work and fucking just overall game shows that. I mean, he's a fucking beast.
Now, obviously, it's gonna come down to what LA wants to do. I think LA has a lot of things to talk about as far as with Trout.
Yeah.
How they want to go with their team. Do they want to just get trade Trout, trade Otani, and start fresh? I would, because they're not going nowhere. They have two of the best baseball players ever, and they can't do shit.
And you can kind of tell they both want to leave.
Trout, for whatever reason, I don't know why he hasn't requested to leave already. I mean, obviously all that money, but hey, brother, come make that money in Texas. We don't tax over here. We don't tax.
I should have gotten into baseball because isn't there a player that gets money even though he's been not playing for like 10 years or something like that?
Oh, Bobby Bonilla for the
Oh, yeah.
Mets. He had some weird contract where I guess he finally retired, but the Mets kept paying him like I forget. It's not a
There's
huge
a couple
amount.
of contracts like that in the NBA too.
Yeah, I
Where
wish I was.
they were like, who was it? I think Lamar Odom got
I,
finally paid out like in 2016, some
yeah, I
shit
think
like
so.
that. And he had retired. Yeah, like there's a lot of contracts like that in every sport.
But I was always that guy because he gets paid a good,
Yeah.
couple mil
And baseball
every
money
year or
is
something like that.
Nah, I mean, but the thing is, though, with baseball money, it takes you a minute to earn it.
Yeah.
You get drafted out of high school at 18, 19 years old,
Yeah, sometimes you don't even.
and you're a rookie when you're like
So you're like 30.
almost
Shit.
30-year-old rookie. That's crazy.
But
and
then it's worth it. I mean,
then they give
$250
you
million
a 13-year contract or some shit like that. It's it's the crazy stuff like that. But
Yeah.
no,
Keep it up, Rangers, and then they're playing the Dodgers tomorrow. So.
yeah, so that starts the next series. It's gonna be heavy series. We got Dodgers, and after we got Astros.
Tomorrow is in Saturday or Friday?
Friday.
So when this video comes out, so
Yes.
it's Friday tonight. Also coming up.
Oh, they know we record on Thursday.
Yeah, and they should know, but just to kind of remind them every now and then.
But
to the new fans.
Yeah, to the new fans. So tonight, Friday, is the start of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. Because of course we're very inclusive here. So yeah, it started Thursday. Yeah, it started.
The U.S. women.
Actually, no, it started Wednesday. Wednesday. Yeah, it was.
I thought it was today.
It was Wednesday, but the women's, the U.S. women's, no, because they already started it. There was like I think 1 or 2 games Wednesday.
Yeah,
and then
the host played today, which was New Zealand.
No, remember they always do it on when like host always plays the only game for the opening, and then everybody else plays the days after.
They co-host this year.
They do. Okay, then yeah, they played yesterday or today or Thursday. But I'm just saying that on Friday, the U.S. women's make their debut for the Women's World Cup. They are looking to be back-to-back champs, I believe, because they won it last time.
They're gonna
triple.
Win it.
They're triple.
They're going for the triple.
They're going for the triple, the tripleta, with Megan Rapinoe. No Hope Solo this time.
Rapinoe.
For
Megan Rapinoe. Her last World Cup.
Megan Rapinoe.
Morgan.
Alex Morgan.
She's still there.
Yeah. Like I said, no Hope Solo
so
because
group stages, right? So
when was the first game?
Wednesday.
I believe today.
Today, Thursday. Okay, yeah. So Thursday.
New Zealand beat Norway 1-0. Australia beat Republic of Ireland 1-0. Nigeria and Canada are playing right now. Tomorrow we got Philippines, Switzerland, Spain, Costa Rica, U.S., Vietnam. That's the last game of tomorrow night.
Oh shit! Vietnam war again.
Goddamn Vietnam.
Gotta get those commies. Gotta get Charlies.
Saturday we got
those Charlies.
We got Zambia against Japan, England, Haiti, Denmark, China. Sunday, Sweden, South Africa, Netherlands, Portugal, France, Jamaica.
USA, Vietnam. That's a throwback.
Is a women's Mexico team in this bitch?
No, they didn't make it.
No, so the men's soccer team had to wear their jersey just to get promotion on their jersey. The blue one, the sky blue one that they wore like a couple weeks ago, that was supposed to be the women's alternative jersey, but because they're not in the World Cup, they're like, all right, men, we're gonna have y'all wear this jersey so y'all can promote it, so we can have sales on the jersey.
Please.
Yeah, so.
But yeah,
this is a real quick, last minute thing to, because like I said, we want to include the FIFA Women's World Cup in this because, like I said, we're about sports. We're all about everything. So, do you think the U.S. women will get the triple? Yes or no?
100%.
100%?
I think so.
I don't know, man. They've got some stiff competition this year.
I don't know, man.
I mean, every year, women's soccer gets bigger and bigger. Like, they get tougher and tougher for the U.S. women.
No, not really. Ooh.
I'm saying, like, the Japan, Spain.
I think they got it.
You think they got it? Oh, well. But, yeah, no, we'll keep an eye on the FIFA World Cup, the Women's World Cup.
Yeah.
And we'll keep you updated on who wins.
On the Women's World Cup, thoughts and prayers out to all those affected by the shooting at the. I think it was like outside of the Norwegian team hotel in New Zealand. Shooter rushed the construction site and I think killed 2 or 3 and injured like 4. So T's and P's to them.
T's and P's.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add to the?
The That's pretty much it.
You got any last minute things to say
Sports
before we head out?
Heating up a little bit.
Sports are heating up, so
NFL coming faster than later, sooner than later. So hopefully it's gonna be pretty good. Cowboys going to the training camp here soon.
so podcast might get a little bit longer. So
Yeah. So
let us know. Y'all want longer? Y'all want us to split it into parts? Because sports are heating up, so we'll be having to cover everything.
college football is gonna be here soon too. So we're gonna be covering that. I think we might have to do like a podcast just about football one day.
Yeah,
just all football. Cause
we might have to start doing
specific ones.
Yeah.
So let us know, y'all. See what y'all are wanting to see. What y'all want to hear. If y'all have any special requests, y'all want, like I said, a couple episodes ago, Big Man can cover pickleball, cornhole, stuff like that. He'll be our expert on those sports.
Wait! You said cornhole?
Yeah.
Well, remember we off camera we told you to focus on pickleball, cornhole, table tennis.
The fuck did you tell me that?
Don't worry about it. Everybody subscribe, like, share. Help us get to 100 subscribers. We're almost there, and then next goal 500, then 1,000. So
keep pushing, y'all.
Keep pushing.
500 by the end of the year.
So I've got something. So help us hit 100 by the end of this week before we put out the next podcast, because I do have a surprise for you guys next week. We've got 97 subscribers right now. Three more of y'all to subscribe. I've got a surprise for you guys next week.
Depending on how the surprise goes, I'll see if I'm included in there or not.
Yeah, me too.
So we'll see.
All right, y'all.
But yeah, no. This has been Carlos, Alex, David, right here from the BallBoyz Podcast, and we shall see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.